Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first installment of a series I like to call Bane Flameposting. Basically, it's a vlog-style video in which I draw things based off a topic of my choice. Today's topic will be about Judge Dredd. Yeah, you may not see it, but these are just warm-ups for the next few series of drawings. It's not gonna be like a normal like tutorial video as in how to go about destroying anime. No, it will just be a yeah, pretty much shit post in itself. Hence the name flame posting. You know, I see that a lot on like forum like groups and on Facebook how they have that. They change the word slightly. Rick and Morty Swift posting, for example. I'm not like saying go to that group or anything, but I'll cut that out. Anyway, God, I want to start out by just drawing, you know, a good old character we know and love. I think I'll do it in an erasable pen. Fuck, where did it go? Oh, whatever. I'll do it, but maybe I'll just do them. You know, I might do him in a bit of a classic outfit too. So yeah, I thought about, you know, I was like thinking about how like anime, what parts about it I don't like as much. There's this like, there was this feeling I was having yesterday about anxiety, more about like the current, you know, the trends in art appear to be more about anime. Even though I know some anime I don't really like it as much as other Western. I only seem to like it when like it takes some sort of Western influence, like say Ace Attorney or like the Cowboy Bebop with its like its soundtrack, or like there are other like I'm not saying I hate all anime. I'm saying like there are parts of it underlying that I don't really like. I think it's because of its underlying cuteness for me personally that I don't like. I see this sometimes with characters even in Berserk, how they, I don't know, Griffin looks overly effeminate in some ways. I don't know. I guess this will lead me into my next topic of Dredd. I did like Dredd. I used to read some like 2000 AD back in the day, and he's I think he was the staple character of that series. But there was also these cool short stories like there was this one called Zombo. I kind of liked. It's just this, yeah, it's title is a zombie like character who eats flesh. It's a black comedy series. And yeah, I read about it. There were different things on offer. I really liked it. Mostly it was science fiction, but occasionally Judge Dredd would have his good stories. I seem to be missing that pin. This is really bad. This can't be. Oh, it's right on top of the tripod. Fuck. Okay, if you see it, like, just. Okay. There we go. Found it. It was right on the tripod. Fuck. Anyway. So, I read early 2000 AD when I was young. I liked it very much. Even Judge Dredd. I had this, they had the Mega Collection out recently. I only bought, like, a couple I only like got a couple issues because at the time I had no job, but I do really like this one story. God, there was two like really fucked up stories I read, but another one was where he fought like an android pretending to be him. And another one that sort of alludes to immigration and like, you know, ideas about being a citizen of the country and all that, which, you know, is something a collector's edition would do, is pick out stories that would appeal, that would be critically acclaimed. At least I think they are. Why wouldn't they be? Yeah. It was just, you know, like, just cool sci-fi concepts. There was sometimes just really, really adult. I think it's mostly an adult comic by today's standards. Lots of violence, lots of suggested themes. This one story I read had like really showed a rape scene. So, yeah. There goes demonetization. Just kidding. What else? Very futuristic. I love the Carl Urban movie. I thought it was way better. I heard the Stallone movie was notoriously bad because, you know, the character doesn't take off his mask. I'm sorry, it just doesn't look right. He's not meant to show this. Not meant to show Stallone's face. I don't know. There's this annoying thing in superhero movies where they have the mask. They're meant to have the mask on, and they have it off for the rest of the fight scenes. Imagine if Batman did that. He can't. Like, he wouldn't keep his identity secret that long. It's more like, say, I don't know, Captain America or Iron Man. Maybe it's just my problem, really. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just being off the cuff here. This is my series of shitposting. That's a big zipper. Oh my goodness, sorry. What else does he have? He has giant shoulder pads, which I guess he played college football, I don't know. Does he have more than... He looks like... He wears big SWAT gear, and he has like an eagle. It's sort of like a metaphor for just, you know, police brutality, basically. Yeah. It's really good. I don't know whether to structure this as make this a live video or something. I just think it'll be more fresh, or perhaps just to talk about whatever. Did I mention anime? Oh yes. I think Miyazaki was sort of right in a sense, because I read his first book, and I think he said something about like it becoming too commercialized, and I don't know. To me, it just seems so overbearing in its style, like overbearing cuteness, cute designs. Not all cartoons have to be cute. They could be dark or brooding, like say, well, I won't say Batman, or like Western comics in general. That would be just unfair, wouldn't it? I just don't. I guess now modern anime is sort of like this weird it seemed to pander to. I've heard a friend told me it was like pandering to shut in nerds. That's not what I said though. Don't tell me that. Oh boy, is this even right? He's gonna give you an incendiary round if you're not careful. That's what I drew. Man, if you saw like some anime, like someone reading it, I'm sure he would say like indecent. He would say that's indecent, degenerate filth, and you get 20 years in the cell for it. He's gonna. In fact, I might draw that. Yeah, I don't have any other thoughts on anime. I guess I don't like that it's so popular. You know, I feel like I have to conform to some standard, like everyday, you know, artist standard. I know there are artists out there like Lavender Town who have their own, you know, who are confident with the way they draw people, things, like in comics, and I know, it's what I just don't want to feel like I have to conform to a style. I'm sure that's a pretty easy to understand, you know, feeling. Otherwise, I could talk about my job. A job is pretty good. I have this one supervisor though who's pretty yeah, I'd say he's just deaf in one ear, or like, cause when I talk to him up close, he can't seem to hear me, or maybe that's my own problem. But I don't know, he'll sometimes not hear me when I call out the order, but call out what is being cooked, or sometimes he'll keep nagging me to do it even when I'm doing it right then. Like, I put like 3 chickens on a tray, he'll keep reminding me put 6. I'm like, okay dude, I heard you the first time, fuck off. I didn't say that though, I'll get fired if I do that. But otherwise, you know, my job there is pretty nice. I'm pretty chill. If I do something wrong, or like in ordinary, I get like told by the manager. I'm like, yeah, we don't do things like that. So it's pretty alright. Yeah, just me doing some just making him hold an anime. Plus, it's also repetitive. I want to get back to the anime, right? Like, it's so, I don't know, the style, it goes back to that theme of being cute and all. It's nauseating, like, to see the same kind of character models in every fucking anime. I know, but like, yeah, like, they'll have the big fucking alien eyes, and they'll pretend to be fucking school children or something, and it'll be like a high school romance. Stuff like that is fucking nauseating. In fact, I played Doki Doki, like Literature Club. I fucking couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand that it was like a visual novel. They're not my favorite games to play. I couldn't stand that it was anime. I couldn't stand the long, I don't know, just the long overdrawn plot of it. I was already spoiled on the twist about it, you know, how it's horror, how there's a sort of a horror twist. 20 years in the slimer. Jeez. Yeah. I won't talk about it anymore. How about I continue drawing Dredd like he's his usual best. There's a lot of good stories to come out of it. ABC Wars is one thing. I'm sorry if I'm jumping around topics and everything. I'm just like, this is the first kind of format I've done it as a podcast. Let's see if I can get half an hour into this. Not good when you have silence in a podcast. Yeah. Well, I'm doing D&D tonight, which is great. We just like beginning this big battle with this guy, this general who has a giant sword of Barovia, and we need it to kill Strahd. And because our DM forgot to we had to go back to the castle at one point. Not liking how I drew his eyes at all. Oh boy. He's not that... Oh no, he's not... Is he angry? You can never tell. And that's the way it should be. It should be opposing, but sometimes he's not fair. Sometimes he isn't. It's the way it is sometimes on Nega City. It's really inefficient, but in a way to just police crime everywhere. It doesn't really solve the issue. Although what today's police are doing with the censorship in Germany online, it's really not really solving an issue, an overall doesn't solve the issue overall. It just treats symptoms. It's not that great. And just rounding up people to arrest, I think people can see how brutal and totalitarian that might be. Except if they outright kill someone, then they deserve life in the slammer, for all I know. Yeah, I'm going to draw other characters later on. Don't worry. But Judge apparently has had his own backstory. Like, he has this clone, twin clone of him, called he has a clone that's evil, because why not? And his name is... Holy shit. He's a guy with no, with a messed up face, actually. Joan Chen? No. Judge Dredd clone. Rico, yeah, Rico, that's the guy. I'll draw him for you guys. So, after I draw the shoulder pad, I will show you what he looks like. After I draw this. Oh wait, he has a giant chain, doesn't he? Rico, yeah. That's a weird... They have weird cloning technology in the future. That's fine, I can always give him erasable pencils, always the best. God, I'm such a Holly Brown clone. Oh my god. Speaking of. Let's see. Psy. Nope, that's not what it is. Judge. Yeah. He has Judge Dredd insignia. I should just put up all the tabs that I need. Judge Dredd. Badge. Judge Dredd Rico. And I'll also draw a man, Anderson, yeah. Draw Psyop from Psy Division. Where are we? The one he wears. Dredd. not in the movie. That's all it is. I like this one. It looks like a fat bird. Hmm. Hope you don't mind me singing to myself for like half an hour. It just so happens if I don't have anything to say. Looks like a fucking seagull. It's got stars. I think it's the main takeaway of it. It has stars. It's America. It's hyper patriotism. Like patriotism gone mad. Like oh no. A giant eagle and it's Dredd. I'm not doing so well with this, so. I fucked up. Looks like I just wrote Dredd there. Sorry, just a sketch. Just think of it as a sketch, okay? Okay, so Rico. I'll finish it later. Rico, baby. No. Style of the comic is a lot of it's a lot of it's high fantasy, but also the robots will look like the ABC Warriors will look very old, different, like ideas of the future will change throughout like history. Like we all know, it looks very dirty from the outside, and like the I guess the cybernetics look all over the place, not well integrated, like they're not skin grafts or anything. I looked at an image of Rico being cloned, and it's just like, it looks like skin all over his body. I'm guessing that's what it is. I haven't actually seen the movie, just heard that it's not everyone's favorites, but yeah. This is Rico himself. I'll draw his face. Looks like he's just hooked up circuitry and all that. He looks so mad. And apparently he's a twin of the twin clone of Judge Dredd, which is pretty interesting storyline. It's kind of a glimpse of what he kind of looks like. Maybe I'll read more. Maybe I'll read more of a storyline if I get a good book featuring Judge. So anti-bullshit. I like him. The character, Judge. What else can I say beside this? What else can I talk about? So eventually you do run out of things. And it's been 25 minutes already? Fuck. See, I don't have much to talk about in the base of like 25 minutes, so is this actually a good idea? I don't know. Wait, the fuck? Oh. More mistakes. Like, it doesn't take it off at first, but you have to keep rubbing it. This pen is so weird. There we go. So, like, there. 25 minutes, eh? Yeah, I just thought I'd share my opinions with you, like, off the cuff, unedited. And, draw a few things while I do it. Not that great, I must admit. I haven't done live drawing. I've live stream a fair bit, but when I actually have to think of things to say, it's easier to script out when it. And oh my god, he looks like shit. Poor Rico. Poor Rico and his pity revenge. I'll post this up later today. Would you guys be interested in like more a podcast, like a live streamed podcast? Because I know that's typically the standard. And are there any like other franchises or characters you'd like me to draw? You know, let me know in the comments. Because I like to keep this up. Or maybe I'll have guests on here one time. If I get enough followers, that is. I'll also finish off this. I did another series called Bane Flamethrowers for you, but I want to do something where people just like aren't like sick of the meme. Like they just don't they just want to see me like draw and not like quote like the plan scene all the time. That's kind of what my name was based off. Just a Bane post. They call it. Oh my god, it's incredibly dark. What the hell is this? Sure, it's banned. Banned the anime. I have no idea. I'm just writing some dumb kanji. I'm sure it's not even the right kanji, but whatever. They seem to like it when like they take sort of Western influences and run with it. I don't like when Western like animators take a manga influence, because to me it just looks like shortcuts sometimes for their poor animating skills. Like say this episode of Spectacular Spider-Man where they had Deadpool on, and he's just Or sometimes when Spider-Man will make like a chibi version, have that chibi version of himself on his shoulder. You know what I mean? But yeah, some things don't work that well. In reality, when they're like, you know, as ideas maybe, but just not so much in reality. I don't doubt like the creativity, abundance of creative, you know, plots or like, you know, conventions or something like that in like Japanese media, but and animation, but yeah, it has its own shit that's bad, but as I put it plainly. I should just make a whole video like ranting about how I hate anime. Oh, hi Beanie, welcome to the podcast. How you doing? Guest starring. We have a guest today, guys. It's Beanie the cat. She just wants to say hi. Say hi, Beanie. Okay, don't you fucking bitch. They also hear me swear a lot because I have a low vocabulary. I don't know. I actually like learning words. It's kind of fun. Maybe I should recommend some books to me. Comic books, of course, because I like cartooning a lot. Like, it's one of my favorite forms of art. Cartooning, but also like reading because I like extending my vocabulary. I don't really have much else. I'm going over the runtime as it is, so I think that'll be it for this episode. If you like this, you know, and have any suggestions, just leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.